Welcome to Musto Educational. Today we will talk about mistakes that every crypto investor should not make. And myself, I have known Bitcoin since 2012. In fact, I knew Bitcoin when Bitcoin was just less than $10 per coin. I have been an investor of cryptocurrency for a couple of years, and honestly, I try not to regret things, but another mistake that I really regret doing was selling Solana at $40, which was so dumb. You can see right now Solana, it's up almost to $200. There are some mistakes that you should avoid, and as Robert Kiyosaki said, not everyone can be an investor. Most people are not qualified investors. They are speculators or gamblers. So they'll hear something in the market and then they will want to invest because they think that they can become very rich. It means that if they put $1,000, they think that they can get 10,000 or 100,000. I can tell you that it did happen, especially for some projects. I'm talking like a SafeMoon, when it was first launched in April. So if you were there early on, you could have become a millionaire. Or perhaps Dogecoin. As you know, Dogecoin grew by 1,000%, which is incredible. You can imagine if you had just invested $1,000 into Dogecoin, you could have already gotten over $100,000. But the fact is that most people, they don't understand what is cryptocurrency. They don't understand what is Bitcoin or blockchain technology. That's why most people either invest as gamblers or just to see how it's going, and then when they see the price going down, they panic sell. And that's how most people lose money, because most people are not investors. Most people are gamblers or speculators. If you are a true investor, you will take time to analyze, research the market, research the currency, read the white paper. Yes, there is a white paper on any legit cryptocurrency where you can check their information, their missions, and of course, when you look into a cryptocurrency, you have to understand its utility. For example, Bitcoin is the mother of all currencies. It's actually digital gold. Digital gold means that it is a storage of value where you can accumulate. As there are only 21 million Bitcoins available, 18 million have already been mined. So there are just around 3 million left that still haven't been mined yet. And Ethereum, as you know, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap, it's used for its platform to make transactions possible and solve different network issues and transfers. I can tell you that cryptocurrency is a very interesting subject that you should take note and try to understand, because actually it's the future, and you see these large institutions already adopting Bitcoin or Ethereum or other cryptocurrencies as assets or transaction platforms. But there are also many scams out there. That's why you have to be very careful. There are some coins that are just rug pulls. My advice: don't invest in cryptocurrencies that have no utility, no use. So be careful. I have been also a victim of such scams like a BitConnect, like Emollient Coin. Mistake number 2, they just sell too fast. Yes, if you buy cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, you have to understand that you have 3 options. The first, you buy and hold. Yes, what does it mean? It means that no matter it goes high or low, you are going to hold it and just forget about it for 3 years, 5 years. This is actually what I recommend most people. If you have no knowledge of cryptocurrency in the future, and analysts predict Bitcoin to go up to $1 million in value. When you invest in cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, Polygon. Yes, these cryptocurrencies you better buy and keep for the long run. Don't just trade, or you see the price going up, you buy more, and when the price goes down, you sell everything. No, that's a huge mistake. What you have to do, hold. And number two, you can also trade, but of course trading has many risks. Myself, I have lost a lot of money, many coins because of bad trading, because of being greedy at times. Remember when Dogecoin reached 74 cents. I thought that after the SNL event with Elon Musk, the price would go to $1 and I could cash out big. But in fact, the price plunged. That was a big mistake that I did actually. Some people have to understand that when the price goes very, very high, you can take courage to sell. Do not trade if you have no experience. And the third way in which you can invest in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin is by dollar cost averaging. That means, for example, you can put $50 first week, $50 the next week. So each week you put some money, and then at the end you will get good profits. I think that's a good strategy because, as you know, prices fluctuate. If you just invest a bit of money each week, I think you can minimize losses. You can also gain good profits without less risk. So if you have $100,000 or you have $10,000 or $1,000, don't put everything one time. Invest little by little. Each time you get a paycheck, you get a payment. Many banks and many powerful people, including Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, and other powerful people, have invested big money in cryptocurrency. Then number three, taking bad advice. Yes, I can show you and prove it to you that the market is being manipulated. So I just read an article. There was this lady, Janet Yellen, that was paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to make speeches that were just biased against cryptocurrencies, saying that Bitcoin was a scam, that investing into cryptocurrency was dangerous for the people, and this bad news actually affected the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So if you were actually smart, you would have bought when there was a huge dip, because actually if you are a true investor, you know that the greatest crashes in history for stocks or cryptocurrencies are the best times for you to invest. When there is a crash, you must take immediate action. No wonder some people made huge investments, billions of dollars, into Bitcoin, Ethereum, when the dip came because of negative news. So you can imagine some big people like Janet Yellen have been paid by huge banks to spread FUD, to spread bad news, negative news. I'm just saying that yes, you have to be smart on what you're investing. For me, I did such a big mistake to have listened to my friends, parents. They were telling me, oh, Bitcoin is just for criminal organizations, Bitcoin is gonna crash to zero. What happened? Imagine I would have invested into it when it was so low. I would have been a millionaire right now. But because of my maturity and bad advice, I never invested. I have to invest only on cryptocurrencies that have a good reputation, that have utility. Don't invest in the hype. Oh, you hear a special coin and then you jump into it, you put all your money. You have to invest money that you're comfortable in losing. Myself, in the past, I used to send money to people believing that they could purchase Bitcoin for me at a lower price. I think this is a big mistake that you can do. Never ever purchase Bitcoin or other currencies by sending money to someone. This is an absolutely mistake, and I can tell you that 100% of the times it's a scam. You can simply go to legit apps such as Binance, Bitmart, L Bank, Trust Wallet, Kraken, Crypto.com. You can use your debit card or credit card. If you're interested in investing, you can check the links below for all these apps. So thank you so much. If you want to continue to be educated in cryptocurrency, then subscribe to Musto Crypto Educational, hit the notification button, and I'll see you next time.